I'm a little bit confused. Okay, quite a bit confused.
What is up, the people of the YouTuberverses? Okay, so I should probably explain to you guys what's going on. So you guys will have seen that in the previous clip we basically went underneath the car, we connected the clutch slave cylinder, we also connected the little loose breather pipe that we had from the gearbox, right? We dropped that back down, we brought that back in, we mounted the water reservoir. And then I also went and made sure that the radiator was on tight there. We are now back in the car. And what we need to do right now is remove the shifter. Because the fill hole was seized on the gearbox. So we need to go in from the top. This isn't going to be fun because two of the bolts are actually stuck like in underneath the actual, like, I don't know what you call it, the frame of the car. So we're gonna try and see how we're gonna do this. You know, we figure it out on the way. That's just the way this channel goes. So yeah, let's get back to regular scheduled programming. I'll save you guys the boredom of having to watch me do this for like probably the next hour because those two bolts are in there and this is just a nightmare, but I'll catch you as soon as these bolts are out. Okay, so many hours later, I mean it wasn't that long, but we finally have all of the screws out. There's two bolts in there and in there, so fortunately those are now out. We should technically just be able to, oh look at that, I didn't think it was that easy. Okay. Now, I'm assuming we just shove it in there. So, let's go. We got some Castrol Syntrons multi-valve 75W90. This is GL4. Apparently, if you use anything else, these gearboxes really hate it. So, let's see how this goes. And apparently the stuff stinks. I mean, gearbox fluid doesn't smell that bad. I don't know why people are always complaining. Ooh. That's 1 liter. That was also 400 Rand. One of these was 400 Rand, or in fake money, like $30. So yeah, takes 2.5 of these, but you can't just buy a half, so obviously I had to buy 3. So as you guys have seen, it's that simple. We're gonna rinse and repeat. I'm gonna put you guys on a time lapse. We're gonna put all of the rest in here, the full 2.5 liters that it requires, and then I'm gonna reinstall this. So yeah, check y'all on the other side. Okay, so it is now officially the next day. What we're gonna do is we're gonna finalize the shifter. I managed to get everything on last night. We started disassembling at around 8:30, 9:30, and we only finished at like 11:45 because of those two bolts that I told you was such a problem. So we're gonna finalize just putting the boot back on and everything, and then we have to just put oil, coolant, plugs, and connect the coil pack. We can then go and grab a battery, tighten. Actually, I just looked under the car. We need to tighten the gearbox drain plug, right? So we need to tighten that. And then, you know what time it is? Adventure time! It's time to start the car. So, let's get down to it. Okay, so now we are going to swing the motor to try and build oil pressure quickly. The fuel pump is disconnected as well as the coil pack, so it won't start, just so you guys know. We're just building oil pressure. Apparently it won't swing at all. Let's see if we reconnect the coil packs. Unless the battery's already dead, which I literally just plugged in. Okay, attempt number 2 then. I would assume that there's not enough cold cranking power in this to start the car. But I started the car with this battery before.
I'm a little bit confused. Okay, quite a bit confused.
I'll get back to you. Okay, that was entirely my fault. I forgot the car had an immobilizer, so yeah, none of the lights are coming on the dash. Let's see if this works now. Is good, yeah? Okay, now we should probably put the fuse back in, put the battery from the other car back in, put the spark plugs in, check the oil again. I don't know if I've swung it enough. We'll check online now. And then see if it starts, I guess. So, I've been bitten by 50 million mosquitoes while trying to get all of this done, but I think we're ready. So, you know what time it is? I'm terrified. But, let's see if it starts. We went pa! But nothing's starting, which leads me to believe one of two things. I believe the CAS is out because I didn't check it very well when I put it in. So that's going to be the place I start.
After that, we're going to check the fuel injectors, that those are all correct. But even if they weren't, we should still be firing on 3, because I think there was only one that I made a mistake on, or could have made a mistake on. But yeah, let's quickly have a look at the CAS and see what's happening. Okay, so we did break the pin like I expected, because like I said, I didn't know that there was a pin in there when we put it in. I only found out after it was already installed. All the people in the group were talking about it, and I was like, I wonder if I got it right. But it slid in pretty easily, so I assumed it worked, but apparently not. So let's try attempt number 2. At this point in time, I'm a little bit confused, but let's pull off one of the spark plugs and see if we are flooded or not. So let's try that now. Okay, so we've turned the CAS slightly that way. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Let me ask for help. So I've readjusted the CAS. Let's try attempt number 3. Cross your fingers, guys. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? I feel like we just rebuilt this motor, and I feel like we just started it. I told you it was going to happen in this episode. What did I tell you? We did it. We did it. It's running. Okay, now we're actually going to have to run it and see. The sound sounds a little bit incorrect. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm getting some expert advice. We're going to see what they say. But all in all, she's running. And that's pretty cool. I'm gonna try it and put her in gear and see if she takes off at all. Yeah. Okay, let's quickly hook up the headlights and take it for a quick test drive and see how it runs. So, as we were about to jump in the car and take it for a drive, right, I remembered that I don't have any power steering fluid in the car. Now, I do have power steering fluid like right there, right? But the problem is they very specifically state that you're supposed to use automatic transmission fluid as power steering fluid in this car. I don't know why. This is what they say online. I don't know. But let's rather get the automatic transmission fluid, which means the first ride will be in the next video. So, thank you all for watching. You know how it goes, guys. This has been fun. And now we have to bed the motor in. Unfortunately, no hard pulls or anything like that for the next 1000 Ks till we can do an oil change, but I'll try and put 1000 Ks on this thing pretty quickly. Or for Americans, I think it's like 600 or 700 miles. Damn Americans, 600 miles. So, with that being said, thank you guys all for watching. You know, if you guys have enjoyed it so far, hit the like button, put a comment down below. If you guys aren't subscribed, I noticed 64% of you guys aren't subscribed. Please consider subscribing, it really helps out the channel. And yeah, thanks to all of you for watching, because it's really given me the motivation to carry on with the build, and it's actually pushed me kind of to carry on. There's certain days where I don't want to, but you know, every week I have to put out a video, so I kind of have to make progress on the car. So thank you to every single one of you guys watching. Yeah, till next time, love you much, bye!